Hi, I'm Terry, and I'm nuts about stamping. I'm back today with another Sundays with Sizzix project. It's this beautiful Christmas card that I created using some very special products. I used my Big Shot, I used the Ornament Keepsake Stamp Set, I used the Festive Paper Piercing Pack, and I used my framelits that are the holiday ornaments. So let's get started. I'll show you how to make this card step by step, and then at the very end of my video I have a special promotion announcement just for you. Back in a moment. So I'm going to start out my card by using a piece of very vanilla cardstock, and I've already scored it using my Simply Scored, and that's going to be my card base. I recently did a video tutorial on how to cut card bases and layers for your card, so you might want to check out that YouTube video and see how to do that if that's something you're still learning to do. Next, I'm going to create the layer for my card, and I want to do so by stamping and die cutting the ornament. So I'm going to use the Ornament Keepsakes Stamp Set, and I'm going to choose this ornament and clear block H, and I'm going to stamp it using my Real Red ink. There we go. You don't have to be exact on this because you are going to die cut it out. There we go. And so the next step is to die cut it using your Big Shot. So I'm going to use my ornament, my holiday ornaments framelits, and I'm going to use this framelit. And my platform will be on the very top tab, or tab 2. I'm going to have my standard cutting pad on the bottom, my cardstock and the ornament framelit on top. Get that situated. And then my top standard cutting pad. And then I'm going to hold it in place and run it through the Big Shot. Like so. Then I'm just going to punch it out and set aside my Big Shot materials for now because that's all I need my Big Shot for. And then I'm going to bring in the pieces of my card and I will show you how I'm going to assemble it next. I would like to use my Festive Paper Piercing Pack. This one has 3 sheets, and one of the sheets goes with the Ornament Keepsake Stamp Set. So I'm going to bring in a piece of Lucky Limeade cardstock, and I am going to lay the ornament sheet on top, get it centered, and then I'm going to bring in my paper piercing tool, and I am going to hold it down firmly, and I'm going to pierce all the way around. This is going to create an outline of holes around the ornament, and after I pierce all the way around the ornament, I'm going to add my die cut ornament on top of this, and you'll be able to see the holes all the way around. So I will just finish this and I'll be back in a moment. There we go. I've got my series of holes around the ornament shape, and then what I'm going to do is bring in my Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm going to give my ornament a little bit of a lift off the Lucky Limeade cardstock. Like so. The Festive Paper Piercing Pack makes a really nice, elegant touch to the objects that are featured in the Paper Piercing Pack. Then what I'm going to do is bring in a piece of Candlelight Christmas Specialty Designer Series paper, and I'm going to adhere it to a strip of early espresso cardstock. The colors in this designer series paper are Real Red, Lucky Limeade, Very Vanilla, and Early Espresso. So I'm going to coordinate everything. Then I'm going to bring back in my card front. I'm going to adhere my Early Espresso layer on first. Like so. And then I'm going to adhere next my ornament layer, being careful not to close any of the holes that I've spent my time piercing. I'm going to layer that off to the side like so. Just straighten it a little bit. And then the last thing I'm going to do is add a few embellishments to finish it off. I have some Early Espresso taffeta ribbon, and what I do to save on ribbon is I make my bow while it's still on the bolt, and then I bring in my ribbon cutting scissors. These are only for ribbon and fabric. I'm going to cut that, and that way you save on ribbon. And then I believe, yes, I have some mini glue dots. I'm going to take my ribbon, find one of the dots on my mini glue dot roll, push the knot of the ribbon down on the glue dot, and then pull it up, and that lifts up the mini glue dot. And then I'm going to put my bow down like on that. And then the last thing I'm going to do to complete my card is I have some basic pearls. This is one of our empty DVD cases, and I used My Digital Studio to design the front inserts for it. I'm going to bring back in my paper piercing tool. I'm going to pick up one of the largest pearls in the bunch. I'm going to put one pearl there, and I'm going to put a smaller pearl down at the bottom of my ornament, like so. And then I think what I'll do is I'll take some of the tiny pearls and, whoops, stuck to my finger, and put them along the top of the ornament to complete the card. Now on this card I am not going to put a phrase on the front. I'm going to use some of my other Christmas phrases that I have with other stamp sets and put a phrase on the inside of the card. I want the focus on this card to be the ornament and the embellishment details. And there we go. Now I'm very excited to announce a special that uses all of these products. For the month of October, if you buy the Ornament Keepsake stamp set and the Candlelight Christmas Designer Series paper, it's a specialty paper. Here are the sheets here. This is what it looks like. You get a lot of sheets in the pack, and then you get this really awesome specialty. It's kind of like a velvet cover on it. So if you buy the Ornament Keepsake stamp set and the Candlelight Christmas Designer Series paper, you get the paper piercing pack that I used for this. You get it for free. Or if you buy the Ornament Keepsakes bundle, which has the framelits and the stamp set, and if you buy the Candlelight Christmas Designer Series paper, you also get the festive paper piercing pack for free. For a complete listing of the supplies and the measurements that I used to make this card, and for more information on the Christmas special from Stampin' Up!, which happens in October only, please visit my blog, www.nutzaboutstamping.com. While on my blog, make sure you are a newsletter subscriber. I have a special thank you gift for the next 11 weeks for all of my newsletter customers. It's an additional newsletter that features Christmas cards, Christmas 3D project ideas, and gift bags and tags, as well as my 2 monthly newsletters. You can also, while you're on my blog, look at all the other samples I have, or join a club, or place an order for the products that you see here. I'm Terry. I am Nuts About Stamping. See you next time. Bye for now.